Welcome to the 2020 Surviv.io tutorial. We will be trying to help you improve your game with the following subjects: types of players, looting, guns, settings, map, and practice. I'm Surf9 and I'll be talking about types of players. There are three main types of players: the camper, the half, and the fighter. The camper, as you can see on the screen, is a hider who hides the entire game and tries to avoid kills and players at all times. The half, which is a player who basically in the middle of the camper and the next subject we will be talking about, which is a fighter, is a looter that loots in their own way and they try to avoid players, but sometimes they actually do fight the players. Last, the fighter. The fighter is a player who tries to fight and get as much kills as possible. The fighter is where you want to be at this point. The fighter is the most way to get wins and is very helpful because then you can just get kills. And I will also be talking about parts of looters and how those certain players loot. The four types of looters are slow, medium, fast, and kill. A slow looter loots very slowly. A medium looter loots kind of medium-ish and are part of the camper and half group. A fast looter loots fast and is part of the half group. A kill looter is part of the fighter group, loots as fast as they can find a comfortable gun, and then they go and try and get kills, and they get kills by looting and killing other people. Here's an example as this player here is about to kill a guy after he finds one gun that he's comfortable with. As you can see, he found one gun, and the other player he was fighting took their time and a long time to loot. But this guy killed him and then got all that loot in seconds instead of many seconds as the other player was getting that loot. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you in the next session. This is Master here. Today I will be talking about where to get good guns and loot. First off, we have the prison, which can have Scar 8 in it or every other level 3. It sometimes does have a lot of shotguns. Next we have, well, we're in private matches, but in regular we have the club, which can have the pay chain if you get lucky, and is very popular. And you can get the Groza S. Also you can get a bunch of different other good guns. Next off, we have the mansion, which can have the deagle. It can have lots of grenades in it, and it can have sometimes snipers if you get lucky. Other times it can just have a lot of good guns. Next, we have the place that has snipers in it, and that place, there's a lot of things around, and if you see some golden ones, that means there's snipers in it. There's SB98s, and those guns are very good. They do a lot of damage, like Mars and Nagans. Welcome to the next session about guns with Surf9. Orange ammo guns are very common and are mainly weak and used with 2 times scope or less. I'd recommend dropping them if you have a 4x or higher. Green ammo and blue ammo are very similar. Nobody knows really which one is more powerful, so it's your choice to decide which you're going to take. None of them are weak at all with blue and green. They're a bit rarer than orange, but are mainly powerful and a good option for you. Red ammo is shotguns. Shotguns are always a good option for you to take. They're very powerful and do high damage. Next is snipers. Snipers come in blue and green ammo, and they also come in a rare, very rare ammo, which only is used for the AMW, which you're probably not going to find unless you're in certain modes. It is very rare. Snipers and shotguns do very high damage and are a good choice for you to have.
So here we have Rip, and he's going to talk about lots of settings you can have. Some don't keep your settings to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change them, cause then if you're already really good with those settings, then you'll probably not get any better. So change your settings, and yeah. And when you're in a match, just press if you want to change your settings, just press the escape button, and then where it says settings, you click on that, and then it shows the same page we were just on, and you can change your settings in the match. To access your settings, you have to press the bottom right button with the keyboard on it, so you can change your settings. And like I said earlier, change your settings, don't keep them to 1, 2, 3, and 4, or you will never get better. Here are some good choices you can choose. You can choose both your guns to switch, the right mouse key and right mouse key, if you're working on a computer. Also a good setting is you can, if you have thumb buttons, you can do the right and left thumb buttons on your mouse. And those are some pretty good settings you could choose.
It's Surf9 here. I am also, along with the settings, here to talk about quick switching. To quick switch, you want to have good settings that you're able to quick switch easily. In your settings, you can find a button that says equip other gun, and go to that settings and pick what one you want to be that. And then every time you press that certain button, it'll switch your gun every single time. So, we don't care what your settings are as long as they're good and comfortable for you to have. Now, quick switching. You want to go from your fist to your middle gun. So my AR right there, my AK-47 is my middle gun and my shotgun is my primary. You want to go from your fist to the middle to the shotgun. How you know if you do that right is you'll hear a reloading sound, like a reloading-ish sound on the shotgun. And that means you did it right. So, if you hear that, you can shoot the shotgun and then switch right to your AR and start shooting that gun also. Another tip is you can have your settings as any way you want and you can still do this. As you can see just barely how I do that. Now, another powerful thing to do is be quick switching with two powerful guns like a sniper and a shotgun. First, you want to master quick switching, so you need to be practicing that as often as possible. Another tip is, as you can see, when I shoot the gun and then I don't go off of it, I go slow for a little after when I shoot my shotgun. But after I shoot my shotgun, I go straight to my fist and it does not slow me down at all. That is a good tip for you to do so that you do not get slowed down. Change your fist button to something you can access easily so that it's easy to do that. Today you will be talking with Master. I will be talking about popular places that you can go. Number one, which is probably the popularest, is the club. In normal matches, but if you're playing privates, it probably won't be there. Next, sometimes the prison could be popular, but it's not. Normally it has like an average of 2 people. Well, if you're playing solo, there. Also the bank, normally it's not very popular, but sometimes it can have like a group of maybe 2 squads. And there is there's a sniper place that can be popular. Normally there's an average of like 5 people there in solo. It's one of the most popular places of this list. As you can see in the 6 sessions, there was tons of practicing in there. Practicing is one of the best things that you would want to master the most. Try to master all of the best things in the 6 sessions. If you get those down, you'll get tons of wins, and you'll get really good at Survive.io. Just try
try to master switching, and if you're not there yet, keep practicing and don't feel bad, because the Survivor Squad all haven't even got there yet.
We hope you enjoyed these sessions and they helped you get better at Survivio. We really encourage you to practice this a lot and just try getting better every day. And we'll see you in the next video.